They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He's got an open man. Off he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Oh, big juke to get past. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Yeah, this is almost icing meat cake, right? Like late in the fourth quarter, you're up by 2 scores. Exactly what you want to do. Get a stop. Now you force a turnover, get your offense back on the field, and now you want to do this. Tick, tick, tick.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Texas State. And the pummeling has started. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Touchdown, Bobcats. And the route is think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt, it's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
And he added the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Alabama, 20.
He'll start the return inside his 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bobcats will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia's offense takes the field. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team up.
Flying down the left side. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
If you want to make a statement in a football game, that's how you do it. On your first offensive snap, you go 75 yards and score a touchdown. They have shown up. They are ready to go. Everybody, I think, in shock in the stadium right now.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So Texas State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And both of these teams love to use the tight end, Jesse, and they do it very well.
Both of these quarterbacks know who their go-to guy is. It's the tight end, as you just mentioned, Reese. These guys find ways to get open, and they make their quarterbacks look good.
And that pass is intercepted. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Teams that play cover 1 to their elite level, have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The run from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Looking to throw, it's back. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on 3rd and short if you can get them aggressive and a defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, 2nd and long from the 19. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down and run. On the move is at 30. Oh, look out. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Coming after it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Going to the ground. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Scanning the field, it's back. Fires to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Etienne. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. Coach. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Texas State. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Here comes the two-point try. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Dances away. He's in there. Two-point conversion is good and pushes the lead to 5.
Well, if you want to get something done, you better just do it yourself. Nobody open in the end zone that time. Quarterback's able to scramble and get in for 2.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Dropping back, it's back. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, men. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Duke. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Yeah, and you you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's got room. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the 1st down himself.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh...
And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bobcats. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the quarterback is snowed under. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Makes a connection. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Bobcats! And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
Those garbage time points do count, though. You're still playing the game, keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over, and nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me, or you, Reese, which not necessarily a bad thing.
He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play get decided, just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bobcats offense takes the field for the first time today. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Trying to escape and get it himself. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's
touchdown, Texas State. What a catch and run for 6. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
It's every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing, it's another thing. Great start for the offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. run this play from the pistol. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To throw, it's Leonard. Pressure coming. Wide open downfield. Still running at the 40. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
At the 20, he's got space.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll go with a direct snap. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made.
What a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Dances away to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got his man. Makes the grab.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Texas State.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. To the air, it's Leonard. Firing to the right, complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And you got man-to-man coverage, you're running that curl route, the ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
It's complete. And he's running in the open. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of his stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea. And when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northern Illinois. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Going up top on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. He's going to pass. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're going to stay aggressive here. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. We better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21 to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Motion from the offense. Off play action. He's got it on the move. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This should be the last play of the quarter. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They're bringing heat. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down here at the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive done.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And the pass is in. Intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Trying play action. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm... Welcome to Troy, Alabama. A lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee. But the Trojans here at the Vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the Wiregrass. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Trojans will kick it away to start.
Make some noise for your Trojans.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So the Texas State Bobcats offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Bobcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. trying to get to him. Hit as he throws. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Texas State 7, Troy 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Trojans offense will go to work for the first time today. And the spotlight in this game will undoubtedly be on these star wide receivers, Dave.
I mean, they're featured, Reese. Like, these guys are going to touch the football a lot. These offenses are built to get them the football to make plays.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. The give to the lone running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. On target to the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down for the tackle. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's going to take off. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Avoids pressure. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Running through contact. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the 1st quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some growth.
They got to establish something. And you're right. You'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Dropping back, it's Crowder. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On second down, he'll let it fly. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. The give to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. The expressway is wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
The O-line gets an attaboy for that play. How about the time they gave their quarterback? Beautiful pocket. They allowed him to survey the field, find his open guy. This offensive line, they are gelling early.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bobcats will line up to kick off and start the second half.
Number 36, set to kick it off.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bobcats. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Back to throw, it's Crowder. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. They'll run play action. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. On the return, it's Anderson. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are stuck, and the defense gets to the quarterback. The defense